Hey guys, this is Jules. Welcome to day 2 of our blog hop that we're having over on Blogger. Elsa from Just a Few Designs is hosting a blog hop, and we're hosting a 3-day for all of us girls, sharing projects and stuff. So today is day 2, and I wanted to share with you guys some ornaments that I put together, and I decided to go with fabric today. Now I've purchased a lot of different little patterns that come in pieces. They're called quarters or fat quarters. So they come in a piece of like 18 by 24 or 18 by 28, something like that. So I grab a lot of different ones that that I want to play with for different things. So this is just one of the pieces that I have purchased. This was last year, and I didn't get to play with it last year, so I did this time since I was going to make some ornaments today. So what I did is I used 3 different elements here to make the actual piece. There's canvas in the back, it's stuffed with batting, and then this top fabric here. So I'm using my Instability die. This is a 4-inch circle, and this pack I think came with like 6 or 7 size circles, and I just grabbed this one because I thought it would be good, a nice size to handle. You could put a lot of little stuff on it. I just like the size. I thought it was a great size to work with. So I grabbed some different size red buttons that I got. I think these are Jenny Bolin buttons, and I think these are some that Arlene gave me a long time ago. But you can see that there's a lot of the primary colors, and the red ones come in a bunch of different colors. So what I wanted to do was just be a little random with that and create just a middle section. So I just lined them up, and then I used some flat back pearls here that I got at Craft Warehouse, and I used the medium sized ones here, and then the larger ones in the larger buttons, and then did the same thing here with some of Patsy's seam binding. And then Wild Orchid Crafts, this is so fun to play with. I made my own little bundles of, let me show you here. This one has 4 berries on it with a couple of holly leaves. Gosh, this is what they come in. They're a pack of 50, which lasts quite a bit. And then they have the berries. This one's the red one, and this one's the gold one. So they're double-ended. And these are I really liked playing with these because I wanted to do these little things, these little bundles here. And on this ornament, I created what looks like little pine needles. And I wonder if you guys can figure out what that's from. So before I tell you, can you figure out what that's from? I'll give you 2 seconds. It's craft paper. I cut slivers of craft paper to simulate pine needles, and this is some here that I have still sitting here. There we are. So I just cut slivers on my paper cutter, and it made little pine needles. So here's one of the ornaments that I made with this color. So you can do something traditional like this with a traditional type of print on your fabric, and then you can go a little bit more rustic, like this one here. This one here is burlap, felt, and burlap on the back. So it's just sandwich with burlap. And I used some plaid. This is really nice fabric. Look at this. This fabric here is so pretty. Love it. Love the plaid. And it's got that little bit of gold. So it just makes a classy plaid. I think it's so pretty. So I had some strips of it, and this is what I used for this ornament. So it has that rustic look. It has little funny little pine needles with the paper, and I used one of the little crocheted red flowers that I sprayed down with some olive colored, I can't remember what it is, olive colored Lindy stamp gang to tone the red down because it was a little bright, and stuck it there just to kind of help with the rusticness or the vintaginess of it, I guess. And this here I did a tutorial on this a while ago, so I'll try and put that on the screen there on how to do this little ruffle trim with a strip of fabric like this, or ribbon. Okay, and just hot glued it down and put the leaves together, did that little thing together. And so I'm going to show you really quick how to just put one together. Put those there. Actually, I'll move it out of the way. So this one here, this one is burlap and canvas, and it's got, is this one felt? No, this is batting. There's batting in here. It's a little bit more fluffier than that one. This one is a lot more flatter. But what I did is I grabbed some crochet string and a large needle, and I started to do the stitching around it. You can see it better on this side. And I like that it looks handmade, so I just like the look that it gives. So something real simple like the ribbon. You can do something like a ribbon and set it down like on the top part here. Put this down a little bit more. Let me get some jute twine. Let's do this real quick. So I'm going to put some glue up there. And put the jute twine on the top so it'll be the little hanging piece. And hold it here for a second. Okay, so there you got that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put the fabric ribbon right on top. This is just something simple to put together. And I like the circle design because I think it looks more like just a regular ball ornament. And then I have these like wooden buttons here. Gosh, had them in my stash for quite a while. And it also has a rustic look to it. So what I'm going to do is also add a little bit of glue and stick it on there. And then I have some of the craft paper that I had bunched up. And what I'm going to do is right on the bottom corner here, lay down a little bit of hot glue. And actually, I need more glue than that. Okay. So I'm going to lay that down right here. Just get my berries and set it right on top of it. And it'll kind of just be sandwiched there in between the holly leaves and the berries. And then there's your ornament. So it's just something really quick, and I think I'm going to tack these leaves down though. I know it's going to need more glue for that. But, and then I can do another little crochet flower if I want to. So there's something really simple that you can do. And another style you can do besides your, like a traditional type of ornament, or a rustic kind of ornament, is you can do something completely different, like Shabby Chic. So let me show you a Shabby Chic one that I did. And here's my Shabby Chic ornament that I did, still using the quilter's quarters. And it has a two-tone to it. So it has a kind of an off-white and then a white swirls and snowflakes and poinsettia shapes and stuff on the fabric. And so I just brought the two-tone colors in here with Wild Orchid Crafts products and just some stuff that I had in my stash. So let me show you how to put this one together. It's really, really pretty. There's detailed photos on my blog. This one happens to be my very, very favorite piece for now. So there's going to be a few more photos of this particular one than the other ones. But I really like it. This is like totally something I will probably end up doing, maybe something for next year, because I would have to do quite a few of them. So I added a tag that says Warm Wishes with the Hero Art stamp, one that I used yesterday. And there's ruffle, there's lace, there's pearls, there's a little silver shiny buckle, roses. So I really like this one. So let me show you real quick how to do this one. Actually, it'll probably take a good 6-7 minutes. So let's see what we can do here. So what you want to do first is cut out your pieces. Now you don't have to have a die. Just get something circular, cut your shape out, use a pencil or something, and then to mark it. You can use felt or you can use batting. I already have the batting out, and I like already the width of it. It's not I mean, the dimension is in the elements that are on top, so that's what I like. So, see this fabric? So it has there's swirls and snowflakes and stuff on there. Love that. So, what you want to do is put this together first. And once you put it together, you want to make sure that it doesn't move and that it's pretty even on all sides. Well, like there's more than one side. So I'm going to put maybe a couple of pins in there. Make sure that it's lined up as much as you can do. And then basically what I do is I create like 5-6 knots at the end. Okay, and using that same crochet string, I'm going to go ahead and just pierce it through and take it in about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. I want to say it's 1/4 of an inch in, but you're not going through the back side, okay? So you want to take it in like that so that your knot is kind of hiding, okay? And then you want to, well, I guess I could do that too, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go right in here. So you take this all the way in. I'm gonna start making my loop on the top part so that this is not gonna come straight across. It's gonna go up and down just like the rest of them. That's why I did it. Sounds good to me. So you want to space them probably about 1/4 of an inch too. So that kind of helps you if you do 1/4 inch from each other. Oops. And then 1/4 inch from the edge. Okay, so about 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. And you want to take it all the way around, and it'll seem like it's bumpy or whatever, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. With the amount of stuff that you may put on this particular one, doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm not going to go all the way through and finish the entire thing because it's going to take way too long. But this is basically the look that you want to achieve. Okay, just like that. You want to take it all the way around, okay? And then, oh, I was going to stick that through there. Never mind, it doesn't want to go. And then you have this over here. So it's all done on the way around, okay? And don't worry about the imperfections because they'll, again, with the amount of stuff they're going to put on there, it doesn't really matter, okay? So we're going to start here with putting down some of this lace. Just in case you want to know, Wild Orchid Crafts lace. And it's a little bit short on the edges, but it's just going to go from stitch to stitch, okay? And it's going to go pretty much in the middle. Oops. Okay, I'm just dragging the glue. Don't worry about that. Not a big deal. I got webs. Not a big deal. Okay. So there goes that. Then I'm going to end up putting this ruffle lace down. This is some ruffle lace with some satin ribbon in between. Or actually it's both ribbon. Okay. Before this goes down, I'm going to set my flourish down. Now the flourish that I'm using is Grunge Board. And it is by Tim Holtz Alteration. This is the mini flourish, okay? And I'm using my paint dabber, my Snowcat paint dabber, and I did 3 coats of the paint on here and heat set it. Once you get it all heat set, you want to add a little bit of glue, like glossy accents on there. And then, because what I'm trying to get on there is the little diamond dust crystals, and that's what gives this that little shimmer in the flourish. You guys see that? So all you have to do, just to show you really quick, this is the easiest way for me to do. So I ended up just doing little bits and pieces of areas on the flourish. And then after doing like half of it, I dug it in the bucket. You can do it in a plate or in whatever you want, doesn't matter. Okay. And then you do the other half, and then same thing. And you just set it down and let it dry. See? Then we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do is glue that down. Let me grab the other little flourish here. So I'm gonna just stick it where I did the other one, which is like just on the edge there. Don't have to take it all the way through if you don't want to. It's up to you. But I want to, so that's what I'll do. Ow, I got it stuck on my finger. Press it down a little bit, and it cools down. If you guys know, hot glue does cool down pretty fast, and it does stick pretty good. I'm getting the glue off my thumb. Okay, now we're gonna do the ruffles. I use hot glue for everything, so I'm gonna do the hot glue. And take it straight across this way. It's going to be easier for me to do it this way. Oh, I almost forgot something. But let me put some of this down here. Okay. I'm just going to do this piece here and leave the rest of it for a second because I got to do my buckle. You're going to use, I want to use the square one, so I'm going to go up in here and then down in there because I don't want this, of course I don't want the silver bar to show. And there, I'm going to have it about that far away because I'm going to have a flower down there. Okay, now I'm sure the glue's all dry or cool down. I'm going to add just extra glue to the bar. Okay. And I do have extra, and I did, I planned on having a little extra so that I'm not too short, okay? That's fine. And then you just take off the excess there. I'm just going to get a piece of crochet thread so that I can hang the little sentiment on there. This one here, on the ornament, I did, I sprayed it down with some Lindy Stamp Gang, the scintillating silver. I stamped it, edged it, and then did the spray. On this one here, I stamped it, and then I used the Snowcat paint dauber because I used ivory cardstock instead of white. That one's white cardstock. And then just dabbed it all the way around on top, and a little bit sprinkled on top of the word so it looks like snow falling. And on this one, I'm going to hang it on this side here. Okay, so just so you guys know. So once you have this stuff glued down, then you want to do like your pearls, which I ended up just taking it straight across. I did cut it because I thought it was going to look weird sitting on top of the buckle like that. And then I took this little piece because I still wanted it to go across that. Just 3. That's all it needs. Okay. Then I got this half of a flower. Actually, it's a daisy, and I sprayed it down with some of the same scintillating silver, and then just added it down in the corner here. I forgot to do the inside because I want it to stay closed. And then I got a bundle of some of the wild roses. These are ivory wild roses. And they look like little bouquets all bundled up. And I didn't do anything but spray them down with some of the same scintillating silver because I wanted the shimmer on it. So I just twisted all the wire together so that they stay together, because I'm going to just set it down right there. And I'm smashing it down. I don't care if I'm smashing it down because it doesn't matter to me. I want it to stay, and you can always fluff them back up just a little bit afterwards. And I do have a couple more here that I'm going to add to it. And what I did here is I'm just holding it down so it dries all the way. I'm going to get a string of pearls, and I'm just going to pre-measure just by doing this and cutting that piece off. Okay, so I'm going to add the 20mm roses on there, just on that side, and then I'm going to do, actually, where's the other little one? I had another little rose here. Okay, I don't have it anymore. I thought I had it sitting here. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to this one. Here is the pearls. So you want to kind of line it up where it's going to be right in the center. That's center to me. Okay, scooched it over a tiny bit. No biggie. Okay. Then there's some of Patsy's seam binding that I grabbed because I wanted to do a little bow. And this bow is basically what it's just gonna hide the glue there. Sorry, can't see it. Okay. And this is just to sit down there. And then the little rose is going to go on top of the bow. And then what I did here is I just strung this little guy through. I'm just going to tie a knot. Sorry, I was out of frame. Just going to tie a knot up here. And bring that down a little because I don't want it to be dangling too far down. So once I get the knot there, you just cut it off. And there you are. And now this is sitting right there on that side. And then that's it, you guys. This is my Shabby Chic ornament, and it is easy to make, really. The prep work is just the painting of the flourish, and stamping that, cutting your elements out, letting the glue dry, letting the spray dry, and that's it. You got a Shabby Chic ornament. Here's my other one. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I have pictures on my blog, and you guys can head over there and see again who's right after me, and then yeah, let me know what you think. Here's my ornament projects. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another project. You guys take care and see you later. Bye guys.